Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for yet another episode of IO. So, it's been like a week since I recorded last time, so this episode is probably on schedule, maybe, but some week. But yeah, anyway, I took a break, but we're back. I don't remember what happened literally last time. I remember he happened, so I guess that was that. So yeah, okay, yeah, 2 days later, after the hacking and meeting with the he. Okay. Masami regained consciousness. Oh, wait. She already regained consciousness? That doesn't work with my theory about Hinata Road. Because it's been a while. When, like, she's been conscious for a while. It's been for a while. Okay, never mind. Maybe that was just my assumption. But yeah. And although she did grumble complaints about being unable to use her by a computer, she seems fine otherwise. We've heard nothing else from Andreas beyond the initial message. Probably because Mika's been refraining from going outside. Oh yeah, the stalker, Andreas, right? Yeah, okay, I forgot about that as well. We forgot our troubles one by one and tried to return to our regular daily schedules. Until... Okay, what happens? He bangs on the door, screaming, nearly out of breath. Quite rare for the ever-punctual Kosuke. Okay. So, Masami actually woke up after 2 days. I thought like it was way longer. Okay, never mind then. Apparently so. Kosuke takes out the terabyte disk. It's labeled Top Secret Criminal Records Vol 1. Oh. It's about you, probably. Like, criminal as like your organization, like your group, probably. Oh, they hacked some info about you. Oh, okay, never mind. This is actually the classified data. Okay. Just what could be written in the list to get Kosuke so excited? List of network-related criminals. Aaron, Alan, Ann. Okay. Crimes ranged from petty to major, like fraud and embezzlement, are dated and listed alphabetically by crime name. But since these aren't full names, could they be just handles? If they are, then that means this data must have been the data was taken from by a computer countermeasure department, Cyberforce. Ooh, someone hacked into Cyberforce? Well, their security suck. Damn. That says something just doesn't feel right. Let's take a closer look. Anderson, Angurius. Something wrong. It feels like something's missing here. Oh. Oh, so Andras is the one who took this data, probably. And he just removed himself from this data. Okay, I see. If those documents are to be believed, then no record of his stalking crime remains. To be more specific, no record of the name Andras remains. And that had to include his data of all people too. Okay. Huh. Mika grabs her hand and starts shaking as she continues muttering to herself. All blood has drained from her face. Embrace Mika and pat her on the back.
あの時と同じように私が守ってあげる。だからね。
Slowly but surely, Mika calms down. Her feeling of relief soaks into me.
ところでこの情報どうやって見つけてきたんですか？
ギクギク。
I mean, it's a rude question. Koska's face to soak with an entirely different sort of sweat than before. Much colder sweat.
ああ、それはネットで調べたんだ。
So it was you who took this data from Cyberforce. Are you fucking serious? Did you just... You can't just hack into Cyberforce. If you are not the bad guy. What the hell?
あんたにこんなセキュリティが高いファイル入手できるわけないでしょ。
Okay.
まあな。
はあ？
What's he hiding? Well, there's only one possible answer.
ははん、そういうことね。いつもは私たちが犯罪に走らないように見張るとか言ってたくせにね。へーほー。
あ
Wait, is he a part of Cyberforce? Koska probably made a special request to borrow the fire from a certain place. Or maybe just borrow part. After all, his father. Oh, okay.
まあ、こうちゃん
Wow.
のはいつでもできるとして。
So his father is from Cyberforce. Okay. If we all used our methods of interrogation, I'm sure we would get him to talk. It's just that now that's not the time, and I have no intention of abusing him.
アンドラスの件は早いところ手を打たなくっちゃね。とにかく絶対許せない。女の敵です。私たちの手で
Okay.
絶対捕まえましょう。みんなありがとう。
Mika hangs her head, as if weighted down by the flood of tears. How bad was the stalker to make her like this? Like, holy shit. What happened? Did they just said what happened and I just don't remember because it's been a while? I just can't stand to see her like
ネ
this.
ットが正常であること、そして正しくあることは世界があるべき姿でいるためにとても大事なこと。
リーダー。
This is a warning I give from time to time. Not just a warning to my friends who get engrossed in cracking hard for fun, but also to myself.
私には命を投げ出して守るべき、そんな大事なものがある。
I glare at the monitor, because I get the feeling that on the other side of the monitor, the enemy is laughing at us from close by.
ネットにはびこる悪、それを必ずこの手で退治してやりましょう。はい。
Andras is either a member of Code or he at least has some sort of connection to the Cyberforce. We've always been at odds with, and then there is he. In this situation, it's been the best to view everyone else as the potential enemy. The only one we can trust are ourselves, and that's just fine. The part of the criminal will show him who's the boss. Okay. I wonder if you will. Yeah, well, that was actually the end of the chapter. Okay. Or was that chapter just short? I don't remember when I finished last episode. If that was after the chapter or not. Scars, I think it was named. Scan. Sorry. Okay. What is this place? This is some new place. We haven't seen this city yet. The first time I've been out in ages. The sky is soaked in evening colors. The shopping district is buzzing with shoppers and company employees dining out. But one small turn away from the main street, and the area quickly becomes dim and gloomy. The lonely atmosphere here is stark contrast to the bustling main street. The lines of the stores here look somehow more dilapidated than those up front. But then again, it's not like I came here to shop or dine. No, I came to shade this side because I've got business here.
おや？
Okay. Like a silent man walking up ahead, a skinny man wearing a black jacket. He's been looking around restlessly for a while now, as if he can't calm down. Full points on a suspicious scale? Yeah? So, who are you searching here for, actually? Ow. Man slips into an inconspicuous gap between the buildings. Something smells fishy. I slip my way behind him and pulls him like a shadow. Does the skinny man the skinny man is greeted by the plump man dressed similarly in the black jacket, the exact same jacket with the same insignia on the back. Is that an anime character? Oh wait, are these the guys from the Lem? Oh. Oh, okay. She's facing this way, with a smile on her face. How can adult man shamelessly walk in public flaunting an insignia like that? Haven't she... Yeah, she already saw Rem, right? Yeah, during the hacking during the attack, before he appeared in the previous episode. Yeah. She should recognize this. I mean, that was just one time, so maybe she just didn't consider it yet, but yeah, she'll probably recognize it. Her tastes must surely run contrary to mine. The dosh. I quit the idle thoughts and focus on what the man's saying. Oh! That's Sin. Wow. We've been like searching for Sin the whole Hinata road. And it's just some fat guy. Okay. Looks like some sort of transaction effort. The skinny man takes an envelope out of his jacket pocket and presents it to the man he called Sin. Wait, Sin? Okay. Okay, yeah. Like I said, anyone can just use this name then. Okay. And they're using this in the like real world instead of Babylon then even more you can fake it. Sin checks the envelope's content, so yeah, Ishtar is familiar with Sin, it seems. Let's see, 1, 2, 10,000 yen notes, and then 1 additional 1,000 yen note. When he confirms the total of to his satisfaction, simply places the cash in his bag. Then he takes something out of his hand and hands it over to Skinny Man. Whatever it is, I can't tell from here. Damn, they really are a cult. What the fuck? My instincts tell me that this isn't some trifling matter. I jump out from behind the cover of the building corner. I don't panic and run off the opposite direction, serving only as further evidence that this was illegal transaction. Just when I started to chase after them... Oh. Skimmer knocks over a trash can placed at the side. Full of vegetable scraps, fish bones, chicken bones, and other miscellaneous food waste comes flying at me. Why you came here in the first place, Ishtar? What were you searching for? And she just randomly found these guys. What? Talking about coincidence. I felt like this writing kind of feels weird. To be honest, am I missing something? I feel backwards. I want to dodge the raining garbage and get left behind to watch the two men escape the alleyway. No matter how much I yell and flap my arms, the man's footsteps continue to echo between buildings and fade away. There's no time for me to catch up to them. My voice echoes to no one in particular. The cry of the sore loser. Oh well. Back to what came here for. Okay. So now we're... Okay. That was such a random scene. So that was just for us to like get introduced to the like shady gang with the lamb on their faces. Like she still didn't recognize this, but yeah. Okay, so this is just introduction to this part of the game. Okay. Now this writing makes sense more. So that really was just random encounter. Okay. Always pay cash with a smile. Ah. The junk shop. Death's Crossroads. A store I frequent that specializes in PC repairs and upgrades. What a surprise that is. Okay. And what's the real deal? The reason I went all the way out here is because I have business with the store's underground side. Business with the shopkeeper specifically. You might know something about what's going on.
いらっしゃい。って、
Oh,
なんだ、石取るか。
bald guy. But this is not the generic bald guy. This is like the boss of the bald guys. He looks different. The shopkeeper comes out and scowls with his already stern face. It's Mr. Brown.
なんだとは何よ、なんだとは。
Anyone watched or read Steins Gate? Igarashi Kosko aka Nergal, a friend of mine back in... Oh, wait, what? Huh. God of Crops and Flags. Oh. Huh. So he's part of the, like, initial, like, cast. Is his character the bulky, like, big, like, the big guard or something? That Hinata met? Like, somewhere, like, in the beginning or something? I don't remember, but is that this guy? Was that guy named Nergal or something? Also, isn't Igarashi the surname of one of Hinata's friends? Isn't that the like the cowboy guy? Is this his father or something? Wait, what? I forgot the names of the characters. God damn it. You can like remind me in the comments if like you remember like their names and stuff, so we can be on the same page.
そんなことよりお前なんかおかしな匂いがするぞ。
It's because of that garbage. Damn those little. How dare they shame me like this? Next time I see them, I'm gonna pay the shame back 100-fold and then blog about it.
まあいい。で今日は何の用だ。新しい部品ならタンと入ってるぞ。
今日はそっちじゃなくて話を聞きに来たの。あ
Okay.
なたなら何か知ってるんじゃないかと思って。
話？
実はね、
I tell him about what happened with Andreas the other day. Okay.
悪いことは言わねえ。今回の山は降りた方がいい。
Ah. Upon hearing me out from the start to finish, Nergal just shakes his head.
どうして？
どうしても。
うちの可愛いメンバーが狙われてるのよ。そんなことできるわけないじゃない。
そうかい。じゃああんたはメンバーだけ見ていればいい。事件を自分たちの手で解決しようとするな。
Okay. He doesn't show any hints that he will divulge it, but but the way he speaks seems to indicate that he does know something. Yeah. He instantly said like, yep, you cannot handle this. Let's revise our methods of negotiation. How do I get him to talk? I mean, none of this will work, but we're going to obviously try to seduce him.
ねえ、どうしても。ね、
Wow.
ダメだ。
教えてくれたら、私いいことしてあげるんだけどな。
I jailed my body to a Nergal.
あ、俺は乳臭いガキに言わない。
Oh, what a diss. I mean, none of these options will work. I mean, this guy is just like... You cannot move this guy. So, these options doesn't matter, probably. Like, insult, he will be like, yeah, whatever. Crying, it's like, yeah, just cry, like, whatever. Like, none of this will work. And shout as well, like, shut up. Yeah, but this is the funnest probably, so...
なんですって？誰がガキよ。私だってそれなりにはあるもん。
I mean, sure. It's not Chiaki from White Album 2, but... I pound my chest in pride.
ここで意地張るあたりがガキだって言うんだ。
It's not like I was seriously planning on doing anything, but it's really sad to be essentially told that you have no feminine vials. Oh, we can do like the rest of them. Are you serious? Okay, let's go from the bottom, I guess. Let's cry. I bring my fingers to my mouth and look up to Nergal up with unturned eyes.
真似するな。
Read my mind, huh? And how about this? Invoking one of Lady Ishtar's final hidden secrets. Actually cry when pretending to cry. It's super effective against Kosuke, and since Nergal's a man, it should work on him too.
泣いたって知らん。ああ、それとそこのティッシュは売り物だからな。
Wow. I'm almost certain that Nergal has coins for red blood cells. Let's shout.
そんなひどいわ。私とあなたの仲はそんなもんだったの？
You call this shouting?
ああ、その程度の仲だな。
Damn it, instant rejection and insult.
どーい。困ってる仲間を放っておくだなんて、それでも人間なの？
なんとでもいい。俺は金とパソコンがあればそれでいい。それに仲間だったのも昔のことだ。
Okay.
ケチ、
適切な人物表、痛み。
Huh, guess I can pressure him. Oh, come on, how stingy can one man be? He better give me the information I need or else I'd have to go home without it, and that would suck.
しょうがないわね。
I sigh deeply.
ああ、諦めた方が。
Nergal nods. And I start talking to myself out loud, really loud.
今、
Okay.
ちょうど知り合いが電脳のオーバーホールしてくれる人を探してるんだよね。せっかくだからネルガルに紹介しようと思ってたんだけど。
Wow.
おお、それで
Wow, bringing the client, huh?
それでって。
Nergal shows no sign of joy. Even though biocomputer-related operations push huge sums of money, what happens to him being a money grabber?
俺の腕を見込んで修理をお願いしたいと。そういうことだろ。
それはそうなんだけど。
なら話を聞こう。
ぐわっ。
Wow. I was intending to use the referral as the bargaining point.
その子を紹介する代わりに、さっきの情報を教えてもらえないかな。
なんだ、そういうことなら話はなしだ。
Okay, yeah. So that's not worth the money, basically, for him.
なんでよ。
俺の料金が高いのには訳がある。安かろう悪かろうでいいなら他を渡るんだな。
But still, I can't falter here. I need to pull through for our team, for Mika.
うんと言ってくれるまでここ動かないからね。
By the way, my cat is called Mika. I'm not moving 1 inch from here until you say yes. Okay. I declare my intentions as I sit down at the storefront. Now it's all out war of attrition.
お前はダダっ子か。
それでいいもん。
Wow. Wow.
あなたが望むなら土下座だってその他の要求だって何でも聞く。だからお願い。
I place my hands together in front of Nergal as I speak.
まったく困ったお嬢ちゃんだな。ちっとも変わっちゃいねえ。
え？
Haven't changed, huh? Nergal's line of sight points directly to my chest. Now that's strange. Wait, what? So, is he saying that you haven't grown at all? Or what? My active selections had no effect on him before. Oh, wait, no. He's looking at the rosary I've got within my grasp. Okay, never mind.
誰に拝んでも無駄だ。いつまでもそうしてると水まくぞ。
Wow. Nergal glares at me with stern
ご
eyes.
めん。でもここは絶対に譲れない。教えてくれるならちゃんと代金は払うから。
Upon my proposal, Nergal turns his back on me and taps away on calculator.
そういうことは最初から言うんだな。
Okay, so how much? It's going to be like, Ishtar is going to be like, whoa, nope, I don't have that money.
え、それってつまり1、10、100、1000、
Yeah.
10万。
It's on the lower end of the 6-digit number, but
交
still.
渉はなし。払わねえ気ならそれで終わりだ。わかったか？わかったならどっちにしろさっさと立て。商売の邪魔だ。
I turn around and see one peering into the store. The woman will make eye contact. She twitches and walks away.
そんな
Was I really that weird? Yes.
みんな、客が離れちまった。ともかく、
Naka turns away, writes as he finished speaking.
ちょっと待った
I get up, dust on my knees, and follow after Nergal. I can hear him muttering something or another from further inside the store.
言い出したら聞きやしね
Wow. Oh, just like, okay, mentioning her sister. Nergal continues to look up information on his computer without bothering. Turn this
え。
way.
クリミナルが遭遇したファイル盗難事件はコード絡みだって言ったな。
Okay.
ええ今話題になってるテロ組織だかなんだか知らないけどこっちを散々コケにして
いいしたるよ。
何を改まって
この件の発端はエクサーク絡みじゃねえのか。
Yeah, they're pretty shady.
Eh?
It's unusual for Nergal to ask a question like that. What exactly is his intent? Let's just proceed with caution and observe the situation for now.
クライアントの情報を漏らすわけにはいかないわ
もちろんだ。だがお前さんはまだ修行が足りねえな。最初の妙な間のせいですでに。
あう
What just happened? Was that payback for my incessant
ゼ
begging?
ノン社は知ってるな。
Xenon. Okay. Another abrupt question. Courtesy of Nergal.
ナノテクノロジーを応用して医療技術の最先端を言ってた会社だったよねしばらく前までは電脳のインターフェースとかも作ってたし
Okay. So they have shit tons of money probably at this point. Why would he be asking this all of a sudden?
熾烈な技術競争に敗れエクサークに吸収合併されたのがそのゼノンだ。
Huh.
一時はエクサークをしのぐ勢いだったのに結局ナノテク戦争の敗者になっちゃったんだよね残念
Huh.
敗者か。
Never mind then.
間違いないな。ただもしフェアな競争だったとしたら勝負も行方は分からなかった。むしろゼノンが優勢だったろ。
So let me guess. Eglar hired he, and he basically like stole some stuff from Xenon and they like blackmailed them or something. Like he helped Exarch to take them out.
どういうこと
エクサークはな、ゼノンの研究成果を横取
Yeah.
りしたんだ。
Okay. So I assume like he basically worked with Exarch and now he is working with the code for whatever reasons. Maybe he's just like maybe he doesn't have actually any like moral codex basically. Maybe he's just like you know for hire by anyone who's like willing to pay the price whatever he calls. Maybe, you know? So he's like you have no problem betraying basically one company or another. Like he doesn't care. Maybe that's how he is. Who knows?
それってまさかクラッキングで
そうだ。しかも元データは原型をとどめないほど改ざんされていた。
Damn.
でも結局は研究成果なんて人間が生み出すものでしょ
当然その段階で研究者の引き抜きも行われた。修行研究者とデータの両方を失ったゼノンは立ち直れないほどの深手を。
それだけ分かってれば裁判に訴えれば
あのエクサークがそんなヘマをするとでも思うか。全ては状況証拠のみ。ゼノンは泣き寝入りするしかなかった。
Huh. I got the feeling that Exarch was the cleanest of the companies, but now that I've been showing an example of their wrongdoing, it makes me sick to the stomach. A great majority of our work is commissioned by Exarch, so it's not simple a question of whether or not I can associate ourselves with them this late in the game. That said, we still need to exercise a little more
ち
caution.
なみにそんな手口で潰されたのはゼノン一社に限らねえ。いずれにしろ気をつけることだな。あの会社に深入りするのは
Yeah, okay.
よ。
ネルガルありが
Right as I'm about to thank him, Nergal finally turns to look me in the eyes.
今のは昔のよしみってことでサービスにしてやる。これから料金分の話をする。
Okay. Nergal's skill is something to be reckoned with. As though he might complain while doing it, he does hear out even unreasonable requests. I think he'd gain more customers if he'd been just a tad bit more courteous, but... Just thinking about him courtages, Nergal, wow, way too scary for me.
気味が悪いな。なんだそのうっさ
なんでも。
そんな顔してるとバカだと見抜かれるぞ。きちんと口元は閉じて
そうだね。
Thanks, Nergal. I certainly thank him in my heart.
くれ。さ
Okay,
て、そのアンドラスとかいう男だが、
okay.
やはりコード
How do you have this info?
お前さんの予想と
Where are you connected in this, like, underground database? What the hell?
じゃ
I thought the ground, it's one thing to deal with a stalker, entirely different thing to deal with terrorist stalker.
悠長な連中じゃない。活動の主体こそサイバーテロだが、それだけじゃ収まる。
どういうこと？サイバーテロってのは見た目は派手だけど、そのほとんどは愉快犯よ。
I mean, that's what you think.
リアルで殺されたものだっている。
Damn! Whoa!
コードの仕業だとバレなきゃ迷宮入りの殺人事件だからな。
そんな。
Holy crap.
それからこいつはあくまで噂だが、最近出回ってるデザイナーズドラッグ、コードが売りさばいている。
Oh! So the Sin is a member of Code, basically, as well, it seems. So... The bald guys are connected to the Code. I mean, the Code that was, like, fighting in the previous episode with the criminal, they were the bald guys. And bald guys are generic NPCs in the Babylon, and Babylon is managed by Exarch. So Exarch worked with Code before, and they made in the Babylon the NPCs look like Code, like avatars or whatever. Maybe Code members just use this like generic avatar for themselves, you know, as like one group. And Exarch made them as the NPCs in the game to show that they are evil. Something like that, you know. Or maybe there's some other connection. But anyway, it seems like Code is also the one that like maybe started actually the whole like Lem cult. And they are selling like drugs in the inside the Babylon and outside of it as well. So they cracked into the Babylon, or they stole data from Exarch right now to get more access into the Babylon. I mean, in this world, controlling the cyberspace means controlling people in a sense, right? Huh. I wonder what's the ultimate goal here. Like, I don't know the ultimate goal of like this Code group. And and anyone really. Like the only goal that we know so far is Hinata try to find his sister. Huh. Anyway. Drago looks at me with a stern face. Maybe he's worried about me. But still.
とにかくそのストーカーも含めて一連の事件にはコードが関わってるわけね。
うん。どうするつもりだ。
もちろん全面戦争よ。
Damn. Like a brave said deep sigh as he cocks his head. Yeah, they're just not probably 5 people like you.
コス肉の争いになるって。
Family fra. Ooh. Ooh, what? Was that supposed to mean?
今言ったこと詳しく聞かせ。
ただの独り言だ。気にするな。
Is it possible that her sister belongs to the Code group now? Or something?
気になるわよ。コードには私の身内が絡んでるというの？
料金分はこれで終わりだ。どうしても知りだきゃ自分でその答えを探すことだな。これ以上は顧客のプライバシーに関わるので口が裂け。
Now that I go over his eyes.
だか連中とも取引
忘れたのか。俺は適正な料金さえ支払ってくれるクライアントなら
Damn.
誰とでも付き合う。
So he even sells information to
俺がやっ
Cold
てるのは
there.
商売であって
Yeah,
慈
I
善事
mean,
業じゃねえ。
he gets money, yeah. Like, that's his, like, underground job. Similar to, like I said about he. Maybe he also, like, you know, takes money and just like, yeah, that's my job. I just do that. I'm good at this.
それはそうなんだけど
That's why, like, he helped Exarch in the beginning, maybe in the past or something, and now he's like against them because Code just like made offer. I don't know. Anyway, once he takes his stance, this stance, there's never any moving on him.
わかった。いろいろありがとう。
深入りはするな。
それは無理な相談よ。なんとしてもミカを助けるんだから。
Save Mika. So that's. I wonder. I don't think like that's going to be like the end goal of this road, but for now we can set on this.
こういうことは引き際が肝心なんだ。
Save Mika. I mean, she's not in danger. I mean, okay. The stalker said you cannot escape now. So, yeah, like, and Code actually killed people in real life. So, yeah, she is actually in danger. Yeah, like, actually in danger in real life. Yeah, true.
はいはい。まあそういうことで、私はそろそろ行くから。
I turn my back as I talk.
いつもの口座から引いとくぜ。
いつも信頼し
I look back and wink. Okay.
まったく妹の仕込みはもう少しちゃんとして。
A little bit. Okay. Neka stays behind the room and mutters something or another under his breath. Yeah, mentioning her sister. These are just random mentions of her sister just now. Right now, it doesn't like really adds anything to the story of Ishtar and her sister. Fingerprint. Okay, so some kind of clue. I need to see a clue. I mull over what Nergal told me as I head back home.
骨肉の争い。
Uh-huh. What exactly could he meant by that? I don't even have a family. From the time I was born, up till the time Onesama called out to me, I was alone. Oh, you were not even living together. We're not raised together. So your sister is much older than you. The time I was born up the time Onesama called out to me. Huh. In that case, could he have meant something related to Onesama? No, that's just stupid. Onesama's not the type to get involved with such criminal activities as this. Okay, so she's alive. And besides, Onesama disappeared without a trace so that nobody could look for her. She wouldn't do something like this late in the game. Okay. Oh, she disappeared. Just like someone else we know, Mutsuki, huh? So is there anyone else? I'm in charge of the criminal, so does that mean it's someone from Anarchy? I feel like my ankles weighted down by the ball and chain. Even if I parted ways with them, I still don't want to want to consider the possibility that one of them could be a terrorist, but still, I can't lose my heart. I will fight my opponents to the bitter end, no matter who they may be. I strike my cheeks to pump myself up. There's no need to feel down. I just want to protect criminal, my family.
食後のコーヒーはやっぱりうまいやね。
I hardly checked down some lukewarm coffee. Its tasteful bitterness washed down the lingering geese of unagi I had for dinner.
先輩ったら
In light of Pandra's schemes, Mika's bunkering up a new apartment now.
ビール飲んでるみたい。
Even Masami starts laughing. All of criminal gathers at my place
い
today.
やここはそういう気分で行かないと。
Okay.
本物飲めばいいのに。ダメダメダメ。お酒は20歳になってから。
So you're not 20? I thought you are over 20. Huh. Huh.
そういうところはきっちりしてるんだ。
Now that I think about it, Yumi's been awfully quiet at the dinner tonight. Okay. I tend to look at her out of curiosity. Yumi's hacking something or whatever. She's searching for something, okay. What she's doing? She's staring blankly at the computer, groaning for some reason. She seems deep in thought. Doesn't look like she's playing Babylon. Okay. Maybe she's thinking about he, because she's been like admiring he basically. But like he appears to be their enemy, actually, in the last episode. So maybe she's pondering about this and trying to find information on what happened.
何やってるのかな？どうしました？リーダー。いや、さっきからモニターに釘付けになっているようだけど、何してるのかなって。あ、いえ、クロスワードパズル。
Oh, we're at this part. Okay.
ひなたくんに教えてもらったから。
Okay.
ひなたくん？って、ああ、こないだ言ってた同じ学校の男の子？うん。必要な情報が揃えば必ず解けるかなって言ってたし、ユミにもできるかなって。
Okay, she's been doing crossword puzzles actually.
あんな少年の一言でそこまで興味を持ってね。
Wow. Masami smirks as she shoots Mayumi a sidelong glance. Kosuke reacts in a Kosuke sort of way. He seems troubled. The unsubtle nuances of the relations just fly over Mayumi's head. Yep, I could expect that.
それで今はどんなのやってるの？こういうのです。最初に与えられた文字から順に決められた漢字を当てていく全漢字ナンクロ。
Fuck? Wait, what? Huh? Mayumi shows us all contents of the puzzle as she explains.
なんだか面白そうね。
I don't get this. What? You fill in all boxes labeled with the same number? With the same kanji. Wait, what? I'm confused.
へえ、漢字だらけだ。
コウスケはアレルギーを起こしそうかも。
まあそう
ミコって四字熟語好きだからこういうパズルも合ってそうな気がする。はっきり言って興味はあります。
Okay.
それで今ここまで来たんですけど。
Main points on the screen of the mouse cursor to the direction in transfer. And oh, I see. There's not really any full character word that ends with the direction. Okay. And then there's an extra exit.
おかしいな。どこが違うんだ。
Ah. Mayumi tilts her head, but her face shows not frustration but warmth.
ああ、もうユミはグズなんだからちょっと貸しなさい。
Okay. Masami squeezes in from the side, apparently fed up with Mayumi's indecision.
ポーが出てるのは出向とひまわり。そしたら
Sunflower.
つくわね。
Masami tinkers with the characters here and there.
ほらここ。出口はこっちじゃなくて右上のここに来るのよ。
Masami erases Mayumi's solution and promptly overrides
そ
it.
したらそのすぐ下が
She's good.
で、上で終わる3文字が競技場。それでここが徒競走。
There's probably a lot of like some wordplays and stuff that I just don't understand because yeah, but
そこから東本清掃、日光東照宮。
okay, I don't think we need to know this.
この項に、おお、サミちゃんすごい。
Sami solves the crossword in the blink of an eye.
お主、
So Sammy is actually good at crosswords. And we thought that's Yumi who was like actually doing everything back in Hinata Road. So maybe actually Yumi was asking Sammy about Hinata crossword, god damn it.
そんな難しそうなやつをいとも簡単に。
Kinda genius.
間違いってやつよ。
Masami pulls her chest out in pride. Mayumi just stares intently at the newly solved crossword. She doesn't seem all disappointed that her sister solved it so easily compared to her. Why not?
あれひなたくんってひまわりだったんだ。
What? Why? What? Mayumi suddenly says something strange. Okay, yeah. I don't get this. Was there like sunflowers mentioned in Hinata Road at some point?
何言ってんのよ。ほら、ひまわりっていう感じ。
Oh.
ここから読むと。
Sunflower Hinata. Oh, Aoi Hinata. Oh! Oh, okay, that's new. Is that important? I don't know, but that's interesting.
青いひなた。あ、ほんとだ。よーし、今度学校で会ったら、よっ、ひまわり少年ってからかってやろう。
Huh.
明るくて優しそうで、ひなたくんにはぴったり。
He's just depressed as fuck.
あんたね。
逆読みだったらビワマヒ少年だと思う。
What?
やっぱり漢字読めない。
His name written backwards as Sunflower, huh? Oh, that's an amusing name. His parents must have good taste. Maybe it's nothing important, but okay. Well, we have Hinata mentioned again. Huh, written backwards. Oh, maybe we are going to use this for some other stuff currently that's happening?
もしかして。
I turn to the monitor and look up the English spelling of code. The trending cyber terrorist organization, okay? Oh! Yo, Edok! Oh, crap! Yo, what? It's been Edoks all the time? All the members turns this way, Minijin. Yo!
やっぱりいい毒じゃない。
Okay, that's big.
先輩、どうしたんです？いい毒って言ったら、今バビロンを運営してる連中よね。
What?
それが何か？
I wonder if that's just coincidence or it's actually a thing. Does this mean Edok is covering for the organization known as Code? I mean, it could be just coincidence, you know? They just named Code. If Babylon Management Company has terrorist ties, then...
今のいい毒の責任者って誰だったっけ？
いい毒というか、バビロンの統制責任は確かエンリルとか言ったはずです。
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. An immediate answer.
当時の三騎士とまで称えられた人物なんでしょ？リーダーは知ってるんですよね。
I guess all members excluding me here are Babylon users? Yeah, pretty much.
そう。エンリルか。
The Great Triads, other two members, Anu and Ea, retired ever since that one incident. What one incident exactly? We never get to know this, probably, right? We know the flood and stuff that Enil did, but we don't exactly know why they all broke up, right? I don't think we ever got this information. You can remind me in the comments if we actually know about this, whatever this incident they mean, but Maybe we don't know. And I'm just like thinking if I know this or not. But anyway, yeah. And Ea is still there, right? She's the in the ziggurat, right? Like Hinata as Shamash talked to her. Right? Yeah, and Anu is the Yayoi sensei. So it makes sense that Enlil exerts tremendous influence over Babylon as its last remaining founder. But using Babylon as a front for illegal activity? I mean, they sell drugs inside the Babylon and then sell the same drugs outside of the Babylon. It seems like the case. That's what I have trouble swallowing. True, Babylon has several morally corrupted events, but there's a clear distinction between in-game events and real-world events. No. It depends. Also, maybe, like, actually the drug part from Babylon and real life is not related to Enlil at all, because I don't think, like, because Enlil and Mutsuki were apparently in love with each other, right? I don't know if Enlil would allow some random guy to use the name Sin. I think. So I don't think Enlil is per se connected to this, like, drag situation. Yeah. Anyway. Third party? Or something? Anyway, let's see.
そういえば
Enlil used to go on and on how we as chosen ones are dissimilar to the unwashed masses. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he sounds like a cult leader, yep. And the imaginary children are the next generation of mankind, destined to cut forth the path to the new future. Yep, okay. Okay, we have a maniac here. They push that elitism to its logical extreme. And it's actually not too hard to believe Enlil would go that far.
エンリルがどうかしたんですか？
Yeah, he kind of flew the Babylon and the servers.
うん。
Should I tell everyone that Babylon Management Group possibly has terrorist ties? Okay, I made up my mind.
一連のテロ事件にいい毒が絡んでる可能性が。
Okay. Ah, I missed your CG. Missed your sprite. That's nice. Everyone's confused. And that's only to be expected. It's hard for me to believe. I'm fully aware of the meaning behind Nergal words, like family as the Anuaki, I guess. To fight Andreas and co-op, I must fight my former friend Enlil. What a sick joke. My right hand unconsciously grasped on Sema's rosary, so tightly that sharp edges prick into my skin. That hurts, just a little bit. But not as much as it hurts inside. Okay. Weird criminal, finish up some light work and take our minds off things. The extra founding doesn't hurt either. And we will follow with the night in the next episode, I think. Yeah. I will just end the episode here, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. So this is the firewall. Okay, let's save this. And yeah, thank you for watching. I wonder if eDocs actually a reveal or not, but we'll see. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next one. So click the like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and for Pocket Watch, let's geek out.